Hey folks, welcome to Fresh Produce. I'm Pete from BTI. Today I want to talk about the brand new Tannus tubeless insert. Tannus has been around for quite a while. I really applaud them for not resting on their laurels and just kind of letting that product sell and kind of keep the company going that way. Instead, they've continued to develop their product, and I think they have a really cool update going on here. So let's dive right into it. This launch, really new group of products, is 3 products together. What they've done is create sort of a modular tire insert system. So you can run any of these parts either alone or matched all together, and they bring a bunch of benefits once they're all locked in as well. So diving right into some of the details, here is the Tannus Fusion insert. Calling out a couple of cool pieces on this one. They've actually got gaps in the outer layer that's going to allow your sealant to get to the tire surface. So this insert system does allow that. They had it on the old version too, and I always thought that was really unique and helpful. I also want to call out that they have got little side cutouts right where, and a special place to put the valve that's going to, again, just help sealant get out of the valve and to where it needs to be. Sealant that will really help. Like I said, this is sort of 3 products in one, or really 2 products that are combined into a third. So watch this. The inner piece comes out. Now they've added these ridges to both the undersurface on, this is called tubeless light on the inside. This can be run alone for the lightest weight. It's just 50 grams, offering some rim protection, but not a ton, and just good for lighter weight uses, less aggressive riding, etc. So they've got ridges on the underside of this one and ridges on the inside of their outer piece. The outer piece is called the Pro. You can run that alone for, again, trail riders, someone who needs more protection than just the light. It's all the way up at 140 grams, still lighter than a lot of competitors. And then you can combine them, and then these ridges sort of lock into each other. So you're not going to have a lot of movement of the 2 pieces. They are going to act as one once they're together. I think this is a pretty cool system. I've had the position in life here to be able to try a whole bunch of different inserts out. And there's a huge difference in feel between, say, a Cushcore and a Tannus and Tubolite, a variety of other things. But without buying all those products, it'd be tough for someone else to know. And the Tannus allows you to buy the Fusion system and try each piece out alone. See how it works for you. Maybe you want to run just the light on your front tire and the Pro on the rear. You can do that. You can put them together, feel how it is, feeling there. From my experience, something that fills up a lot of the volume of the tire really changes how the tire feels. Not just when you're hitting impacts, but also cornering and all around. It just changes the overall feel of the tire. But once you're into something like just the Pro system, more similar to their old Tannus, it doesn't have nearly as big of an effect on the tire feel. So if you want more of a normal feeling tire, you can still achieve that. So I think having this whole system with the Fusion offers you so much ability to tinker and play and learn how these different pieces will interact together and with your tires. I did bring out the old Tannus tubeless liner to kind of show the difference there. And even when we just compare the old liner to the new Pro, I do want to kind of call out how the sidewall on the old Tannus tubeless liner was relatively thin. They had quite a bit of material, maybe 7 millimeters right underneath, or right between the tread and rim wall, but they were much thinner, probably only 4 millimeters on the side here. So you got some extra support, but not that much. It does flex and move around. When we compare that to the new Pro system, the ridges are going to add a lot more stability to those side wings, and they're not going to flex and move nearly as much. So I think you are going to get more tire support if you're just running the Pro compared to the old system. And then if you need even more, add in that light on the inside for the maximum support and also volume taken up and all that stuff. So kind of a lot going on with this thing. I think it's cool that you can choose to either buy the Lite, the Pro, or the Fusion altogether. I'd advise for most folks, if you want to play around, the Fusion sure offers you a ton of different options and allows you to do that tinkering, which sure can be fun. All right. Also want to take a minute to highlight this other category. This is again the Tannus new tubeless Lite, but this is a size just for gravel tires. This is a category that sure is getting popular for us. I just added some inserts to my own gravel bike and felt really some great benefits. These things are light, 50 grams. So that's a lot of times the difference between tire models in the gravel world. And I think this is going to be a really nice level of safety with very few trade-offs. We've been kind of hearing whispers that some of the most winning American gravel racers have been running this specific insert for a couple of years with really good success. And I'd advocate anybody who's signing up for an expensive race, training all year, to add that security so your race is not ruined with flat. So that's the Tannus Lite for gravel. It's meant to work with 33 mil up to 45 mil tires. So that's really the sweet spot for most folks on a gravel tire. I think gonna fit really well. If you'd like to try the gravel version on your gravel bike or the full-on Tannus Fusion system, make sure you ask at your local bike shop and tell them BTI sent you.